Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a process video for the Scrappy Maven Getaway and it's going to be Technique It. And that is going to be my challenge for the National Scrapbooking Day. It is going to be stenciling. So as you can tell there, I got out my stencil. The stencil that I am using today is by All in Create number 39. It's lots of dots and it's a bunch of circles and everything. So your challenge is to place your stencil in 4 different spots. Now you're going to see me because I really loved this stencil and the paste that I'm using that I do it in 5, but you can just place it anywhere. Now, some individuals will do it like all the way down. I'm doing sections. And the reason why I'm doing sections is because you will see what I do with my photos. I have 4 photos. I have one that's 2.5 by 3.5. And then the other ones, you'll see that they fit in a frame. Actually, I put it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. So I had to let this dry. And while you're watching this, I'll explain the stenciling challenge. So I want it in 4 spots. Now, the way I did mine is I left gaps, and you'll see how I put it all together. Then I also have seen other individuals do like a big old 12 by 12 and like run strips down. I've seen individuals use distress inks down on one and then come back in with a darker tone. However you would like. I used Astro Paste here, and that's the Tropical Tango that I got in one of the kits from the Crafty Maven's website. Now, I did these thinlits, die cuts, however you want to do this, off camera, and it's the Tim Holtz new thinlits. It's called the Vault Picture. And I used 2 of them. I used this film strip and then that bigger strip that you see where my 3 smaller little photos are. These strips are going to be like my anchor for this part of the mixed media that I'm using with my photo. Now, this is the opener's weekend to the Green Jackets. We have a semi-pro baseball team that is in my town of North Augusta, South Carolina. They feed into, our semi-pro team feeds into the Atlanta Braves. That's in Atlanta, Georgia. So we go every year, we at least go to 1 to 2 games. And typically we always go to the opener weekend because it's just good fun. We always go, we typically get a ball, but now they have done some safety nets and stuff, which I'm grateful for too, because my husband's been hit by a ball before. My daughter's head almost got cut off by one of them before. You know, it's baseball. You say heads up and you try to protect and it just happens. But we always get front row seats. I always make sure that I'm in the home section to where we watch the pitchers get ready to pitch if they're going to go relief and be the relief pitcher, all of that. So that's about the photos. And this particular time, this was in 2024. So the game before was rained out. So what they did was we had a double header. So this particular time we were there for 3 games and or 2 games. There was a double header. And so we were able to go in early. And we got our original seats, and then the ones that had to make up, they had to kind of filter in and go from there. But it's okay. It was a lot of fun. So these little sections that I have put for mixed media, that's why I did at least 5 of them, because the photos were going to go into play. So as you can tell, where my feet are up along there watching the game, and the Green Jacket mascot, the green jacket, like the yellow jacket, but their green jacket, is out on the floor hyping us up to come out. Or on the field, I should say field. And then the other one is one that I took, and then they won the doubleheader. So I got them running out and clapping each other and doing all that fun stuff. So I decided to make these into clusters and be able to fit them together with the sequence mix and some of the other stuff. So I placed the last kit that I got from Hannah, had a bunch of mixed media and it was the mystery kits. So make sure you go check out the website. Everything will be linked down below. When you go check out the website, they have mystery kits, and by the time this goes up, hopefully she sold out, because then you guys have purchased the mystery kits. But if they're still there, go ahead and get a set, because I absolutely loved what I got in mine. And she did a really good job of making sure that what I got fit my way of scrapbooking. And so that's what I love about Hannah. She really makes sure that we are well taken care of, for sure. And I put together Vicky Bouton's Discovery collection, one of those. And I had a bunch of the pieces, and this fit the mixed media pieces that I got from the mystery kit. It fit. I was going to use this thing, and then I get rid of it because I don't like it, because it's purple, and I really don't have a lot of purple. Once I get done, I was kind of glad I didn't. So when I got off camera, I decided to fussy cut and put down most of my florals so it didn't take so long, because obviously this was out of my stash, and I wanted to make sure that I focused on Hannah's product and the mixed media's Hannah's product. Obviously the rest of it's out of my stash, and then I do come in with her sequence mix as well. So when I get to that, I'll explain that. So what I'm doing here is that I'm matching up the clusters. Now, while the green jackets are green and white, I went with blues and teals for this layout. And when I say I love this layout, I really love this layout. Like, it just fits my domain. It fits everything a little bit about me. It just fits. And so like I said, I just loved how this one turned out. Some of the flowers I cut down a little bit just so that I can fit them on with these smaller photos. But then that also gave me the opportunity to place some of them in the other spots, because these particular cut file, or these particular ephemera, had a bunch of white, and I cut the white off because I can't stand the white sometimes. Like on some of the flowers, you see the big white pieces, and then others I cut it off. So it just depends. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this title like Fresh Start, because it was a double header, and I felt like because it rained out the night before and we got to see two of them, I was like, yep, that's going to work. So then I decided to do that and do Fresh Start, because I was like, ooh, I thought that would fit and work. And then I'm trying to find little white pieces to put along the edges of every photo. So each one of them's got some little saying of some sort. And then I do place this or that down here just to add a little bit something to it. And then I think that's about it when it comes to that. Then I come in with the sequence mix. Now this is the March Garden Party sequence mix. And it's got these little, I do have like a still shot at the end that I'm going to show you what they are. They're little like beads. And it's like a burst of, like, if you wanted to use them as splatters, that would be perfect for these. And that's what it looks like. I know you can't really see it on camera, but I pulled out the gold that matches the insides of my flowers. And it's like putting splatters without actually putting splatters. And that's what I love about it. It looks really, really good at the end once I get done. And it's pretty much, you'll see this, and then I turn it off just so I can get it all done and not spend so much time. So just remember, if you get to the end of this, make sure you like and subscribe. My code, hashtag, or my code is MyScrappyLife10, and it'll get you 10% off of any of your orders. And then also, make sure that you go check out the group. The group will be linked down below, and that is my challenge. Remember, my challenge is to do 4 spots of the stencil somewhere on your page, and then do a layout like this. This is it. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
I don't know why I go when I go. I still don't know why this war in in my blood. Why this war with all that I love? Oh, my wandering ways and these faithless days, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, always turning away from your loving embrace, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, my wandering